right.
I need to do like a Bob Knight speech last time. 6 straight years have come and gone. Since the time we did this last, the other wholesalers can throw me upside down and they can kiss my ass. 6 straight years, guys. Thanks for being a part of this.
Yep.
Love you guys. Family first.
Thanks, Ed. Thanks, Clay.
Hey, right back at you.
Okay, so we are now 2 hours into the symposium. Got 1 more hour here. Gonna have another beer or 2, and then we're headed down to Punch Bowl Social. The day is ripping and roaring. We got a beautiful Indianapolis fall day outside. Perfect symposium weather, perfect networking weather, perfect drinking weather, and also perfect Chick-fil-A and mac and cheese weather. Best day ever.
Hey guys, 6 years in a row, man. We'll do it again next year. I love you guys. Cheers. Let's have some fun.
Cheers, sorry, drunk.
We are here at the 6th Annual Mainstay Investor Symposium. My name's Nick Morrison. I'm the Dispo Manager for our Louisville market. And here I have with me my great friend Jordan Pone. He's the owner of SurePoint Equity and one of the biggest sponsors of our event. And I just had a few questions for you, Jordan. What was the biggest appeal of wanting to come to this event tonight?
Nick, you of course, right? No, we've come up here a number of times, met with you, the twins, Luke, Caleb. We just vibe with you guys. We all do business the same way. We all try to have fun, but we all grind. We're going to be good partners together. We're very excited for it.
What is the biggest thing that you want to get out of this weekend?
I want to meet a lot of great people that I haven't met yet. I want to meet a lot of great investors who want to really ramp up their business, because if you can leverage SurePoint, we have people with $1 million out with us at any one time. They'll have one they're buying from Mainstay, of course. They'll have one about halfway through. They'll have one almost completed. They're getting ready to go to the bank, and they're always looking for that new deal. So they have 3 or 4 deals always circulating through their pipeline. If you need $1 million of your own cash, it's going to be really hard. You can use $1 million of our cash, it's not very hard. So we've had people go from, biggest success story is, lady had 2 loans coming in, didn't want to use hard money. She was my friend, wanted nothing about it. 4 years later, she's got 37 properties, retired, multi-millionaire. Not because of us, but because she learned how to leverage what we do. And everybody here at this event tonight can do the same thing. And tomorrow, I'm going to show everybody how to become a multimillionaire, and I will guarantee right now, nobody will think they can't do my plan and be a multimillionaire.
We got all the investors here, all the finance guys, everybody, okay? This is the event you want to be at, all right? If you're in real estate, if you want to invest in real estate, if you have anything to do with real estate, this is the place you want to be, all right? We got everyone networking here, okay? This is the place you want to be.
It's a good time being around with good people, great vibes, good drinks. A lot of people, they see, oh my God, an investor. No. They're another human being. Their name is probably John, Max, Mackenzie, whatever it is. At the end of the day, it's a great environment, great people, an amazing time, and I'm glad to be here.
What's about to happen, Sam?
What's about to happen is the unexplainable.
All right, let's go, Jeremy.
Thank you for sharing your Saturday morning with me. I have the father of a 3-year-old and a 3-month-old, and I know how valuable Saturday mornings are. Not fun, especially when you're leapfrogging people on the way here. So, for fighting the traffic, for sharing your Saturday morning with me, for listening to me blab for the next handful of hours with some really smart people, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Wonderful person on our staff back in 2019, Ms. Sadie Baugh, and now Sadie Earl. Where is Ms. Sadie? I like to embarrass her publicly. Folks, this is Sadie Earl in the back. And Sadie put this entire show on. I just get to talk and do the fun part. So it looks sexy on mine, but Sadie has been working her ass off for the last 2 months, making sure this will go off without a hitch. So Sadie Earl, thank you. You're a rock star. You mean the world to this group. I appreciate it. Sadie loves public recognition. My group, Mainstay, my father-in-law, bless his heart, he's an anesthesiologist and he can't spell real estate. Smartest guy I've ever met. It has nothing to do with buying, selling, anything. He's a physician and a farmer who lives on 500 acres, so he was thrilled when his daughter met a city boy who did real estate and doesn't know what the difference between a tractor and a combine. So he has absolutely no idea what I do for a living. I'm convinced to this day. But the best way I found to describe to him what Mainstay is a pawn shop for real estate. Thanks, I thought it was funny. We buy for A, we sell for A plus B. We make the difference, right? We help people get liquid and illiquid assets. So for those familiar with the word wholesaler, I encourage you to type it into YouTube and see how many millions of videos are made up there for folks that are very unscrupulous and aren't really sure what they're doing. But YouTube University has been big for wholesaling. Wholesaling is a lot like baseball. Any jerk can pick up a ball, hit it with a bat, tell themselves they're playing baseball. Not everyone can be the New York Yankees. And that's where my group is different. Do we have anyone in here who's not done their first real estate deal yet? Awesome. Round of applause for these people for making the shift. That's awesome. Congratulations, you took the first step. That's the hardest damn thing to do. My Canadian friends over here the same way, the last event they came to, and they're on deal number 1 right now. Congratulations, you've done the hard part. When you leave this room today, you'll have all the ability in the world to do your first deal, second deal, 10th deal, whatever. So my encouragement is act. Take this and act. Find a way to act. And my group, if nothing else, we are disruptors. We're catalysts to make good things happen. So please challenge us to do so.
On our deals with SharePoint, there's no partnership. We literally work with them because we like them. We trust them. This is genuinely one of the most genuine people I've ever met in my entire life. I've made fun of him all morning today because I figured out that he actually owns dress shoes. This is the nicest you will ever see him dressed in your entire life. Ever. And this guy is an absolute titan in Louisville, but he's a new kid on the block here. And he really, really wants to help every single one of you guys, genuinely.
I'd like to bring in our sponsors of the event really quickly. I say all the time, that I was mentioning earlier how you will always have a team when you leave this meeting. That's the goal. If you don't have a team, if you don't have push a button to execute a real estate deal after this Saturday, I have failed you as the organizer of this event. I joke all the time that the Mount Rushmore of Indianapolis real estate exists here. You just need to know which faces are which. Here they are. Okay. Ted King with Goosehead Insurance has been my provider personally. Nick, close personal friend. He and I both own event venues together. Nick is one of those guys that's annoyingly smart and knows it. Someone you just want to punch because everything's like just one step ahead of you all the time. Nick owns a construction group called Off Leash Construction. Oh, well, I would buy, but I just don't have the contractors. This good-looking cat gets picks up real quick. Okay? Aaron with Reasonable Roofers. I know him. I've known him for 32 years now. This is my big younger brother. So Aaron and his partner Jake, who's hiding in the back yonder, have an exteriors company, roofing, gutters, contracting, you name it. All things exterior, give them a buzz, especially roofs. They get a damn cheap roof put together, done dozens of them for me. Joe with PMI, Property Management, all things tenant related. Called me. And the off chance you forget what the letters are, there's a nice young man named Chase back here wearing a suit that says PMI. Come do a little turn on the catwalk for us. Look at this damn suit. And last but not least, Miss Elizabeth Butler with CYREA, Central Indiana Real Estate Investors Association. Miss Elizabeth Butler has been instrumental in kind of aggregating a lot of folks here and being a mouthpiece for this event, as well as getting the right people in the right place to learn more about Central Indiana real estate investing. So thank you all for sponsoring. If you guys have any questions about what we just kind of talked about, they're going to be out in the hallway for the duration of the day. Please go chat with them and make sure that they feel welcome with your business.
The one thing I'd say I could add to this is that I have seen people overreact to what's happening in the market or what's happening in the economy and just like completely stop buying or just like go insane with how much they're buying. And in my opinion, I've noticed a lot of buyers that overreact. And what I've found is that you can buy and sell and you can flip and get rentals in any market. You just simply have to adjust how you're buying and what you're buying according to the market. So that's like my one piece of advice that I would add is that I don't think there's ever a reason to just not buy and to not be involved in real estate investments. So don't overreact to what you hear in the media and stuff.
My strategy has been, find the markets that you're good at down to the neighborhoods or maybe even a couple of blocks. So I think it's a loaded question to figure out like what is the general condition of the economy. It's like, well, I don't really care. I care about my neighborhood and my town, and as far as the Midwest goes, we're playing in a pretty solid market. It's not really volatile. Houses aren't jumping from 200 to 4,000 overnight like California would or Nashville.
When your business strategy is diversified, you can always find a main market. For buy and holds, there's always a deal out there that you can buy and hold, whether that is buying off the MLS, whether it's buying a lot or a few at a time. I have rarely experienced a market where you can't go make money. Your strategy just has to change and shift. Right now, I think if you're a realtor and you're buying and selling and transaction counts are really low, this is a C or D market for you because you're not producing near as much income for your business as you were, 2-3 years ago.
I have a question regarding a contractor putting a lien on your house. I'm not going to obviously get into what could be in hour-long details about what's going on with us, but our contractor has put a lien on our house. Because out of a $125,000 budget, we still owe him $7,000, but there's been a lot of deficiencies, and we said we don't owe you the $7,000. He says, yes, you do. My question's a little bit more generic. It's like, how is it that a contractor can walk into a county office, fill out one piece of paper, put their signature on it, saying, these clients owe me $7,000, and pay their $50 or whatever the fee is, put a lien on our house, and now we're the ones who are stuck. He doesn't care, like $7,000. But now we can't sell the house, we can't move forward, so the power is all in his court because he had the ability to walk into an office and fill out a form. And I just don't think that's right.
For me, I was just doing single family just because I left a job where I was making excess of $100,000 a year and I wanted to survive. So sell a couple of deals and I turned out that I stopped working with the relationship, the emotional side of the business and single family. So it led me to believe like, okay, I need to be doing commercial and that's where I succeeded. And that kind of time kind of proved that. But as far as the investment side, I got a chance to meet with Nick and Paul and Mike Margarella, Dan Perez, everybody who kind of started out in the single family side, and I saw how they built their portfolio.
People that can raise capital, and they can raise capital effectively. And I'm not talking about 50 from grandma and 50 from Joe, your friend, or whatever, and I've done that, I do that.
Awesome crowd. Thanks so much for paying so much attention to me today. If you think of anything else, again, my name is Evan, and anyone in the blue shirts can help you in the back. Thanks so much for coming. We'll see you guys next year at the 7th Annual Mainstay Investor Symposium.